Unfortunately, it's a sad fact of life as a cyclist that you're going to puncture. If you haven't, then some people could argue that you probably haven't ridden enough. When it does happen, you've got two options basically. You're probably going to be out on the road, so I would suggest instead of repairing the tube, you just replace it with a new tube. You should have some with you, and I've made a film on how to do this. But don't throw the old punctured tube away, take it home with you and repair it. And I would suggest doing this at home rather than on the side of the road, because you know, you're home, you're relaxed, it's quiet, it's warm, it's dry, and you don't have cars whizzing past you. So to do this, what you will need is a puncture repair kit. And a puncture repair kit consists of the patches, a crayon, the glue, some French chalk, and some kind of cheese grater thing, or in some cases it's a piece of sandpaper. So the first thing you need to do is to identify where the tube is punctured. And if you're at home, the best way to do this is to inflate it slightly and then stick it in a bowl of water. And where the bubbles appear, that's where it's punctured. I've pre-done this one, so I know where the puncture is. It's just here. So let's for a minute assume that I haven't done that. I've just taken it out of the water and that's where it is. Let's just move these things out of the way. So what you need to do is take the crayon and mark where the puncture is. So that's clearly marked there. Next thing you need to do is take the cheese grater thing and lightly roughen up the tube. This is because the rubber patches need a slightly rough surface in able to be to enable them to adhere to the rubber of the tube. They don't stick very well to a smooth surface, so they just need a slight rough area, and that's what this does. So you don't have to go too mad, so that's probably well enough. Okay, so next thing you need to do is take your rubber solution and apply it all over the area of the puncture. Go way, way, way beyond the puncture itself. Then just lightly spread it with your finger and then just give it a moment to dry. Then take one of the patches, and you'll need a patch that's obviously going to be bigger than the punctured area itself. So I think this one here probably will do the job. So yes, that looks pretty good there. Take it away there. And then peel the backing away to reveal the underside of the patch. And then what you do, you place the center of the patch directly over the punctured area of the tube, and then you press it down as best you can, trying to keep the sides stuck down, the center down, and just make sure it's stuck really well. If you don't, then the air may seep underneath the patch, and you'll just get another flat. So okay, I think that's stuck down. And then what you need to do is to remove the other side of the patch protector. And this can be a little fiddly, particularly if you haven't stuck it down properly. Okay, so this one's coming away fairly easily. Okay, that's come away. Then flatten any areas down that may be just sticking up a bit. Okay, so I think that's probably there. Then you take a piece of French chalk and the cheese grater thing, or the sandpaper, and you just grate a little bit over the patch. And this is so that the glue is kind of neutralized, and then the patch won't stick to the inside of the tyre, which will make removing the tube in future a little bit difficult. What will likely to happen is, as you remove the tube, it will just tear off the patch. So, okay, that's all nicely powdered and the patch has stuck down. So now let's just see if the patch has worked. So let's pump it up. Okay, and just give it a pump up. Don't need to put a lot of air in there, just enough to see if the patch has held. Okay, tighten that down. And okay, there's the patch. I can't hear any air escaping. I can't feel any air escaping. So I would say that puncture has been repaired. So while you're at it, you may as well repair several inner tubes at a time. You set yourself up for it. Just go out into the garage or the shed, grab all your punctured tubes and just repair them. Also the glue, when you open a tube of the glue, it doesn't last forever, and it's probably best to use it up as quickly as you can, and the best way to do that is just to repair the tubes en masse. So there we go, that's how to repair a punctured inner tube. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and check out some of my other films.